On the 12th board of Christmas, Master Studio gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Lee and Jeremy want to wish you all a happy holidays and a wonderful new year!
2, 3. Merry Christmas, everyone!
And welcome to another episode of
Masse Art Studios. It's Christmas Day!
Woo!
Well, they were the most anticlimactic poppers that I've ever seen. So, welcome to the very last episode of the 12 Paws of Christmas.
Yes.
Let me take these off so that I can see you guys at home.
I like seeing through the green.
You through green tinged glasses. You keep them on then. Whatever you want to do. So, you've seen 1 through 11, now you've got to number 12, and this is our inspiration from the 12 Drummers Drumming.
Yes.
We hope that you've enjoyed this journey with us in this series. We have certainly had a heck of a lot of fun sharing it with you.
Yes.
So what are we going to do for the 12 Drummers Drumming? Well, let me tell you. What we've got for you is 12 shot glasses. We kind of felt like a shot glass looks like a drum. Was one of the things.
Yes.
If it's turned upside down, you can play the drums on it. It's also 12. And we can also, as we have done here, glue them onto a piece of plastic, and we're going to flip cup them onto our canvases.
Yes.
So this is our 12 Drummers Drumming. We do have different colour palettes for this one. Mm-hmm. Jeremy, you're going to go very wintry.
Yes.
Very Disney's Frozen, if you like. And I'm...
Build a snowman.
There you go. All right, Ilsa. I'm going to take literal inspiration from 12 Drummers Drumming. So to me, 12 Drummers Drumming is very much like what I see in my head is like the Queen's Guards. So for me, that is red, black, and then gold and white. So that's going to be my inspiration for this paw.
A little bit of English inspiration.
Exactly, you know, the drummers drumming. So yeah, we're really excited. Guys, we hope you had a great Christmas morning. If you're here with us at the 5 o'clock premiere, we're so excited to share this Christmas Day premiere with you too. We will be chatting to you guys, even though we'll be out of the apartment. We'll be down with the Villegases, which we're very excited about.
Yes.
So, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We appreciate all the love. I'm just very excited to take off my fancy togs that we're wearing. You look very smart, by the way.
Thank you, so do you. You look very handsome.
Thank you. Let's get to pouring these 12 Drummers Drumming.
Perfect.
Let's do it. We'll see you there. All right, ladies and gents, it's Elf Lee here. So, as we just explained, what I've got here is a sheet of plastic, and I've hot glued 12 little shot glasses onto here representing our 12 drummers. And this is then what I'm going to use to flip onto my 16 by 16 canvas, flip cup style. So we're going to have 12 shot glasses full of paint flipped onto the canvas. But first, I'm going to fill these shot glasses with paint. Let me introduce those to you. I have what I see in my mind as an English coat of arms guard drummer guy, and I'll flash a picture of exactly what I'm thinking of on the screen right now. So these are my colours. I've got Pyrrole Red, which is the Liquitex Basics colour. I have Amsterdam Black, which you all know. I have Deco Art Metallics 24 karat gold, as you know. And to the black, I've added some of the Arteza Pearl Medium. And then I have Golden's Iridescent Pearl White. So my colors are red, black, white, and gold. Just to kind of represent that outfit of the drummers. So I'm going to dirty layer these cups rather than doing a straight layer. And I've really thought about kind of, you know, if I'm going to do them all different, if I'm going to do the same, if I'm going to use a pattern. But I think because my colors are all so strong, I'm just going to do these all the same way apart from the 4 in the middle, and I'll show you what I'm thinking. So these cups hold 3 ounces of paint, so in total there's 36 ounces here. My 16 by 16 canvas only needs 9 or 10 ounces of paint, so I'm going to not even try and fill these more than halfway up. They should only really need a quarter of an amount of cup of paint, really, for these to be more than enough for that canvas. But you know how much we love our paint here at the studio, and if you don't take big risks, then you don't get big rewards, and paint one-off draws is just a risk of doing acrylic pouring.
Go big or go home.
Exactly. So then in these, I'm then going to drizzle some gold. I'm going to alternate the colours that I've got just in these last 4, just to see if that makes any huge difference. So there you have 12 drummers drumming. Okay, what you see before you now is a canvas that we did a Dutch pour on. I can't even remember when we did this, it was so long ago. And we didn't love the composition of it, so this painting is going to get poured over again. That's totally fine to do so. You don't need to do anything to it. You don't need to reseal it. You can put some gesso or gesso on top if you really want to. But because I've got such strong colours in my pots, I don't even think I'm going to need to do that. But it has been retaped and I have got my push pins in the back. Now I haven't flooded this canvas for an obvious reason, and that is it's going to be a heck of a lot easier for me to flip these if I can pick this canvas up and do it this way. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to position these cups on top of my canvas, and I'm just going to check to see if it's in the middle. Kind of is. I'm now going to just flip them upside down, and there is my flip cups, all 12 of them, on top of my canvas.
That was genius.
So I'm going to just leave this for just a couple of minutes intentionally. My cups were not filled, and what I really want to do is I want all that acrylic paint that was sitting at the bottom of the cup to dribble all the way down to the top, because I really want as much of this acrylic paint on this canvas as possible. So you can see some of the colours are already starting to peep out from underneath. It's kind of a Japanese kind of colour theme for some reason. But all right, so I'm going to cut you out for 5 minutes just while I let for this paint to fall down the pots. All right, another 5 minutes has passed. So now I'm hoping that these paints have sufficiently come down the cups. I was now just thinking about how I'm going to lift this off. Last time we did these flip cups on this plastic sheet, I didn't love all of the drips coming out of the cups. So I'm going to take this off this way as quickly as I can, whilst making sure that all the paint clearly comes out of them. So let's do that first. Let's remove these cups.
Oh, that turned out really well.
Okay, I like that. That was kind of where I was going with it. All right, so I don't want these colours to run over each other as I pour these off the canvas. So what I am going to do is add a flow extender. Now, if this is your first time here, a flow extender is a runny consistency of paint that we put onto the canvas to allow us to keep the composition that we've just poured out. Now, this is my Pyrrole Red leftovers that I didn't put into my little shot glasses. And then I've added water to it. So this is no longer the same recipe as what was in the cups. That recipe was 50% Floetrol, 25% acrylic and 25% Liquitex Gloss Medium. I've now taken that and then added some water to it. So that was my red flow extender. I'm now just gonna gently take this to the edges. This does not have to be neat in any way because I am for sure going to tilt and stretch this canvas out, but I just want to make sure at least some of my edges are covered. Like that. And I'm just going to make sure that I've got my corners as well, because the corners are always a little bit tricky. All right, I'm getting some very Japanese colours here as well as my little drummer boys. So let's tilt this one out. It's tilting time. Okay, so there you have it. I really love this. I've never done something with so much red in it before and actually enjoyed it as much as I do. Clearly you can see all the colours that I've still got in here with the red, the white, the gold and the black. But I love it. I'm not going to mess around with the composition anymore. I've got just the right amount of paint on this canvas. So I will take a popsicle stick to my edges and we'll torch it one last time and then we'll take you in for a close-up. Thank you guys, hope you like it.
Okay guys, it is Elf Jeremy here. And I am all ready. I got my cups here.
You did yours in a different configuration to mine.
I did mine
Regimented.
like, regimented, yeah, very. They're all, so you can kind of see them there. They're all like glued on there. I'm not gonna like touch them because I don't want them to fall off. I got my paint, so let me introduce my paints.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So I have this primary magenta.
Ooh.
I know.
That's an Amsterdam colour.
And that's a problem child right there. I have the Peacock Pearl by Deco Art Metallics.
It's a dazzling metallic.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love that one. We have Ultramarine Violet by Amsterdam. We have Arteza Silver. We have Pearl Glacier Blue, which is a stunning color. If you haven't gotten this one, you really need to.
That's Arteza.
And Dioxazine Purple, total staple of our paints.
It is.
It totally is.
We've got it in 3 different brands, I think, of the Dioxazine.
So, whoops. What I'm thinking is that I'm going to layer my cups, starting from the center out.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to do a little bit of the Glacier Blue.
And heed my warning. You only need at least, maximum of a quarter, if not half of each of those cups filled.
Oh yeah.
Because you have a lot of colours.
I guess I should put a little bit more in this one now. The magenta next. I'm wondering what everybody has gotten for Christmas today.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
What did you get for Christmas today, Elf Jeremy?
I got a David German bracelet, turquoise bracelet, which was just absolutely stunning. And I got this beautiful buffalo plaid, which is a red and black plaid Coach backpack.
Very nice. It could have also been the inspiration for my paw.
Right.
That black and the red. So all of the outer drummers, you're doing dioxazine purple in the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
All right, I have my colors poured. We are gonna see how this looks whenever I flip it on my canvas. I'm really excited. I don't know. We're gonna see how this goes. So I'm gonna put this aside for a second.
Let me help you there, sir.
Yes. Now I also am using a canvas that I had already painted on.
Now, before you all say this, because I know you will, it is actually a really beautiful ring pour, but you didn't like the cells that were popping up on it, and it's kind of a lot of browns and greys,
Well,
right?
yeah, I had this weird white, like weird something or another going on here. So it just didn't turn out right. Yeah.
And we would rather reuse the canvas than not.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't waste. Okay, that's fine. All right, so I am going to take my canvas. Do you want to film me doing this?
Yes.
And voila. Well, they're kind of not perfectly square on there, but it's fine. Whatever. It happens that way. You know, hey, I'm blonde.
What was that? Voila.
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 So I'm letting it sit here a minute.
Yeah. Let's give it a good
be
5 minutes.
Right back in 5 minutes. Okay, guys, I am back and I'm ready to flip this, take this off. I already flipped it. I'm ready to remove it now. So I'm gonna do this just really fast if I can, like Lee did. There, I'll stick it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Cellular.
Yeah, it's very square. So I'm gonna do my flow extender around the edges.
Do you know why that happened?
Why?
Because when you were dirty layering your cup, you were actually not really dirty layering, you were kind of more layering because you didn't pour your paint from high enough.
I see, I see. Well, we'll see how it comes out. All right, guys, it is time to get on this and start tilting. It is tilting time.
You know what time it is.
You know what time it is. You know what? It's not my absolute favorite, but I don't mind it. Like, it's okay. You know, I
was a little worried when you flipped it because I thought it was going to be very like blocky, but it's actually really not.
No, it's not. I do like the coloration in it, but like I said, I should have used a little bit more magenta, or I should not have used magenta, one or the other.
Right.
I wonder what everybody's going to think about this. I'd love to hear everybody's comments on this.
It's definitely kind of geode-y.
Yeah, it is geode. Yeah, geode.
Right.
It is. It does look like a geode. So yeah, like I said, it's not my favorite, but I don't mind it. Yeah,
so
that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
I appreciate it. You know, we always say here on the channel that we'll always be honest with you, and that's our honest opinion.
And that's my honest opinion. I don't mind it. It's not my favorite. So, but anyway, why don't I go ahead and clean up my edges?
Yeah.
I will take you in for a close up, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So there you have it, folks. That was our interpretation for 12 drummers drumming. Jeremy,
yes,
there was a point on your pour where I felt like you hadn't got the results that you were hoping for.
You know what? I was very iffy on this because, you know, I put myself out there and I did that magenta.
Right.
And it's a problem child, that one.
Right.
And I was just a little iffy on it.
Right.
But seeing the dried results,
Yeah.
I'm very happy with it. I went from to I like it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things, if I may offer a bit of advice or tip even, is I know you were going to try to dirty pour your cups, but you were pouring too close to the cups, so they actually got layered instead.
Yes, they did.
And then you had these blocks of colour on your canvas,
Yes.
which I know in your head you weren't looking for, but as you tilted it out, I thought it looked spectacular. I really liked my pour. Yeah, I'm really getting to love the flip cups because I didn't used to love them because the results were always too uncontrollable. You couldn't really guide the colours to where you wanted them to be like you can in a ring pour. But I'm starting to relax into it and I'm really enjoying it.
Nice.
Would we? Let's show you the dried results. Would you like to go first?
No, you go first. I love yours.
Okay, thank you. All right, so this is my drummer's drumming. When I was pouring it, I said it was kind of very Japanese, and I still see like that red black is very Japanese to me.
Yes.
But as you've seen, because we flashed you up a picture, it's also drummer inspired too, and I really like this one. The gold dries, you know, very visibly on these pictures because we always say it takes over, and she did a little bit in this one, but I still love the amount of black and red and pearl that I've got in this too. So I really, really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Thank you so much. Let's see yours.
Okay. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go with it this way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah, you know what? I do like how the colors blended, and it has a nebula-ish type kind of look to it to me a little bit. Yeah.
I see that. I mean, I always say that these look like the inside of geodes.
Actually, this does look like the inside of a geode now that you say that.
I see, and you got a lot more cells on yours than I did.
Yeah.
But I think that was just the way you layered your cup. But I really like it. It was very pretty.
I do like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Good. You should. It was an interesting pour and very different colours.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was it. That was the 12 drummers drumming inspired 12 shot glass flip cup pours. Try try and say that after a lot of spiked eggnog.
I'm not trying.
No, me neither. We really, really enjoyed this series. I know we've said this a million times and we say it in the chat and in the comments too, but it has been so much fun. And we've really loved sharing the 5 o'clock premieres with you if you come and chat to us too.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that. There's nothing else for us left to say other than we hope that you guys all have a really fantastic Christmas.
Yes.
Sharing it as much as you can, either physically or virtually, with all your families and friends. We feel like we've just gained, 4,500 new pals.
I know.
And for the 100 and odd of you that come onto our premieres every time, we appreciate you guys so very much.
So much.
We come off our premieres just beaming and smiling because you guys are just as silly as we are, so it's really, really fun. So from our families to your family, we want to say again, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Absolutely.
And we will see you all back here for a kind of regular-ish viewing on Sunday. And that will be our episode number 52.
Yeah.
So come back and see us then, see what we're up to here in the studio. And we look forward to seeing you all and painting with you then. All right, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day. Merry Christmas. We'll see you soon.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Bye. Okay, guys, so we wanted to take a moment to thank some very, very special people, and that's the guys that have joined our Patreon account. What that is, if you don't know, is the opportunity to join at different tiered levels to get different perks from the Masse Art Studio. And they go from sneak peek pictures to a level with videos exclusively just for those pourers, to live streams and tutorials, all the way up to the diamond level where you get to choose the colours for an episode that we put on YouTube, and then you get a canvas that we paint for you on the channel, an 11 by 14. So with that said, we've got some people that we really want to thank. At the gold level, we've got Jane Klein, Trisha West, Janice Pittman, and Janice Swansea. At our platinum level, we've got Leslie Beaver.
Yay.
And our diamond pourer, part of our Masse Posse, our diamond MP, is Laurie, aka Sparkles. So thank you guys for wanting to take an extra special look at the studio and supporting us. We appreciate you so very much.